Hey, let's get started, man. Someone just asked me for the song. I'm sure I just saw that. Oh my, going crazy. Where's my chat? Where the hell's my chat thing gone? Okay, my chat thing just disappeared completely. Where the hell is it gone? Okay, there we are. Song ID. Scraps. What's this one called? This one's called Motivational Speech. That's what that song's called. But cool. Let me crack on with the session. So. Yeah, as we all know, and you guys have probably kind of seen and experienced it, price action for the last 2/3 weeks has been it's not being favorable. Okay, that's probably the best word to use. It's not being as favorable in regards to just what we want to see. Okay, I mean, I've captured a couple trades here and there, but they're just not moving how I want it to move. So yeah, I mean, right now in regards to trades, what am I in? I'm in let me just look at my phone again. So I've got various accounts. So right now I'm in GBP CAD, Euro USD, and Chef JPY. So those are the buys that I'm in right now. I caught a gold buy this morning. Whoops, and then I dropped my phone there. I caught a gold buy this morning, but again, that came crashing down again. So I'm just like, bro. So we're not really getting, yeah, the price has been, like Willis said, it's been all over the place for the last 2, 3 weeks. So again, it's coming towards the end of the month as well. So I'm not expecting too much again to kind of happen. But hopefully, because it's coming to the end of the month, things start speeding up a little bit and just giving us what we want. Because yeah, price has just been shifting very snakily lately. So yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Things that I've potentially got yeah, I was gonna say I could potentially get you guys in. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. GBP AUD, what? Oh, it's on this account. I was wondering, I was like, well, I swear I'm in GBP AUD. Okay, that's on this account. Okay, so GBP AUD. Yeah, I've got to buy from here as well. Okay, but the safest place where I see potentially you guys getting in would be I didn't even label this. What time frame is this on? Okay, so this time frame is I believe it was 30 minute. Yeah, 30 minute. Let me label that now. This is probably the safest place. I'm already in because I just managed to just catch a vibe off the 5 minute, and then yeah, boom, and then it kind of went up straight away. So on this 30 minute, I'll probably say this is the probably the safest place that I would advise you guys to get in. So we spoke on this pair yesterday on market open, and I said I would be interested in buying up. So from where we are right now, we've got about 180 pips, 190 pips until we get to the area. If we can somehow manage to come back down into here and buy all over again for like 260 pips, that would be great. Because again, just the way price has been moving, I won't be surprised if we actually manage to do that. So let's keep that in mind. But yeah, I'll send this out anyway, just in case we do manage to somehow come all the way back down. And then yeah, you guys can potentially get in on that. So that's one trade that I'd advise on. But again, we'll just see what's gonna happen because we've got liquidity in here still that we can still kind of take out and then come into our preferred target, which is taking out liquidity from the downside Asia session, and then obviously shifted up today. It's just that signature thing that always happens, right? So yeah, it just basically just yeah, where this is literally what happened. Okay, Asia session, boom, take it out, go up into New York around 1/2 p.m. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. Okay, so yeah, we're seeing those kind of vibes. If we could come back one more time, yeah, obviously I'll send that out and then yeah, but for now, not too much to say on that. GBP CAD was another one. It was just based on FVG/IPA play. So I put a buy limit. I was at the gym, and this is the thing. When I'm at gym, I go gym around 10. I get back around 12 something. So when I'm at gym, obviously I don't have my laptop with me, so I can't really analyze stuff properly. Let me move this over here so I can actually assess people in. Okay, so obviously when I'm at gym, I can't analyze stuff properly. But seeing the way this played out, I was like, cool. Again, we had FVG/IPA in this area. So I was like, cool, I'm just gonna set a buy limit just right there. Okay, I set a buy limit. Okay, as I was driving home, and then I came home and I saw it all the way up here. I was like, well, okay, I didn't expect it to happen that quick, and it did. And then I put my stop under here. But similar to GBP AUD, if we can somehow come back into this area right here, again, that'll be the preferred, safest area for you guys to potentially enter. Okay, so similar to GBP AED, again, boom, send that back. Similar to GB AED, why I like this one even more, as you can see cleanly, very cleanly, it takes out the Asia session low, one candle, big engulfing, comes straight back in. This was around 8:30. I was actually up in my bed at this time, I'm not gonna lie. I could have came onto the I could have came onto the morning session, but I was like, my body just needs a rest, man. And all last week, as you probably imagine, my head and everything were just all over the place. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill. Okay, so yeah, we came into it again. This was at 8 o'clock, and then we went up, and then yeah, again, if we could come back into this 30 minute, that would be the safest entry for you guys. As you already know, we get two hits on a candle. And if you don't know what that means, I'll explain it in a second for those of you that are quite new or some of you that still don't understand what the hell is going on. By two hits on a candle, okay, so we're in this situation, right? Let's just pretend this was the Asia session low. We had these lows again taken out. Boom, engulfing candle. Boom, buy. That's the first hit. That's the first buy. Then you wait for it to break structure or do something. Take out liquidity, break structure. One of those two things need to happen, right? Then when that happens, price tends to come back and you get a second hit on a candle. That's what I meant by the second hit on a candle. Okay. And then go up. So exactly that happened where we had the lows taken out, engulfing candle, first hit on a candle, goes above break structure, feels IPA, FEG. Now we're breaking above here. At this point, low key, I don't want it to come back because I'm really in a buy for greedy purposes. I don't want it to come back. But for you guys that are not in the trade, then obviously I want it to come back into here. Okay, and then you'll be playing with like a 10 to 12 pip stop. Okay, let's just make it 11. And then, yeah, similar to GBP AED, we'll be looking to get into this kind of area over here. Okay, so this next supply zone is going to be the target. Okay, that's the next supply zone. That will be the target. So that gives you about 210, 212 pips that you can play with. So yeah, that would be the move. But like I said, I'm already in the trade. So right now, I'm just running up the digits and I'm just like, keep going. Like, don't come back. So for greedy purposes, I don't want it to come back. But for obviously the team purpose, then obviously I want it to come back where you guys can actually get in here again, right? So yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah. So GBP CAD, GBP, let's not blue. Actually, yeah, I can make that blue because I am in profit in it. But GBP CAD, GBP AED, all very similar. GBP USD, I think Kieran sent out a trade this morning. Wait, why am I not in GBP USD? Ah, I am in GBP USD. I was thinking I've got like three accounts that I'm running. I was thinking, why am I not in that trade? But I am. Okay, cool. I am in GBP USD. All right, cool. So I think Kieran sent out that trade this morning as well. It was something I was looking at. Okay, it came clean. So you could have entered one or two ways where you could have done it through IPA. I'm not sure if that's what Kieran sent out, or he sent out a buy limit, or I think it was a market execution, right? He sent out somewhere around here and then it came all the way back. But yeah, I'm in this trade. I put a buy limit just for this gap through here. It fulfilled it. And then yeah, I put my stop loss under here and then now we're floating. So again, another one that's now gone up. So all GBP pairs are basically look near enough exactly the same. So this is currently about 50 pips. Near enough exactly the same. The only difference with this one, however, okay, yes, we have got this. It didn't touch the body of this, which if it does come back into this area, we can do it. Okay, but I'm looking further down. I'm looking at this candle right here. Okay, and I think was it on a 4 hour? Wait, 1 hour, 4 hour. Let me check 4 hour real quick. Or am I thinking about a different pair? No, I'm thinking about a different pair. But yeah, this is literally just it's just climbing right now. All GBP pairs are doing the same thing. So yeah, okay, it's one of them ones where you're like, cool, risk it for the biscuit if it does come back. But I'm just very curious about this down candle here. We missed our big daily IPA area, demand area that I would have preferred it to bounce off. But again, like I always say, everything happens in these charts for a reason. There's no mistakes. Okay, everything is literally mathematically kind of put together. So there's no mistake of why I didn't touch that daily. It will come back for it in due time. But yeah, again, this one hasn't got too much gap between the entry for similar to like again GBP we've got big gap there. We know we can fall in between and then tap in, same as GBP CAD. Okay, big gap and then tap in. But GBP USD, it's not really got that much to play with. So if it does come back, it'll be one of those ones where you like charge it to the game. let's play the game, and then you just put your stop and let it do its thing. So again, you're only playing with about 12 pip stop anyway. Okay, about 12 pip stop if it does come back, and that's the big if. At this moment, I know, man. I know. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna come back at this point. So again, I mean TP1, you're looking at this FVG/IPA area here. Okay, just through there. And that's the kind of TP1 I'm looking for right now. And then TP2, I think one, or was it a 1 hour or the 4 hour? Looking to come way back up. Okay, so yeah, clear all of this, and then yeah, we're looking at these kind of areas. But yeah, we're in profit right now. Can't complain, man. I can't complain. So yeah, if you guys are in, oh, GP, okay, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really sorry, man. If if you don't manage to get into this trade, I'm really sorry. Like, I don't know. I was in gym and I just kind of looked at my trades and I was like, yeah, nice. Let me just make sure I'm managing these before I start laughing too much. You know how karma is, right? Uh, Euro USD as well is doing its thing. Why didn't that buy limit tag me in? Okay, at least this one's in. Let me just manage my trades accordingly. I've got like 3 accounts I'm running right now, so I just need to. Okay, GP CAD's doing this thing. Okay, I already moved that stop into profit. And then Chef JPY as well. Oof, good thing I looked at this. I didn't even put a stop loss on this one. Oh, I did. It's just over here. All right, cool. I was thinking that's unlike me. I always put stop losses. All right, cool. That's all my trades managed. Is it possible for me to lose now? All right, cool. So yeah, those are playing off. Yeah, like I said, I doubt it's gonna come back at this point. But if it somehow miraculously does, those are the entries that you want. Chef JPY is another one that I'm in buy right now. If we can get a re-entry, again, similar thing again. So we had Asia session low being taken out. Price again didn't quite come to the body. You guys are realizing like a little theme here, right? I don't know what the institutions are trying to play at. They're just kind of shorting their positions or longing, sorry, their positions a bit too early, and things are not quite tapping in. So yeah, it's very interesting how nearly every pair, if it were just like USD pairs or whatever else, I'd be like, yeah, cool, fair enough. But Chef JPY, all these kind of pairs are doing exactly the same thing. So I'm just curious to why that might be. I haven't really come across that before, where all of them are simultaneously just very falling very short of what they should tap into. But yeah, it's an interesting one. So yeah, same as all of them. Again, exactly near enough identical entry. Again, if it just comes underneath this liquidity, again, you're playing with again 11 to 12 pip stop. It's very interesting how all of them are basically exactly the same, different pairs as well. Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly what's going on there, but interesting. Chef Draper, I think I've gone to the 1 hour for this. It's way over here, right? Yeah, I need to drag this along. So we had this H4 entry that I was looking at time ago through here, and we didn't quite come into it. So yeah, with Chef JPY, what I was looking at was potentially this happening. Okay, so that's about 160, 170 pips if we manage to do that. So from this 30-minute demand, if you manage to, I mean, for all of these, you could just literally set a buy limit and just say charge it to the game, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? Okay, so yeah, with Chef JPY, I'm looking at yeah about 160 pip move if it somehow again miraculously does come down. I want to say miraculously, it can actually happen. So yeah, Chef JPY, kind of same thing. Yeah, let's add that to the watch list. I'll send, you know what, I'll send all of these through into Goldmine, and then yeah, we move from there. So yeah, personally, I'm in profit with all of these kind of ones. USD Chef, I'm still keeping an eye on that because this is starting to low key drop, and I'm like, I don't want you to drop yet. I want you to come up into our area. So yeah, I'm very curious about this. But really and truly, I was looking at this in the gym as well, near enough identical again with all the various other pairs, just an opposite direction. Okay, so this can kind of be happening already. Okay, so what did we do today again? Asia session. We came up, took our Asia session high, took out the low, we came back, and again, as you probably guessed it, all of them are falling very short of just the specific perfect entry. Okay, so that's kind of happened, but just not exactly perfect. But it's fulfilled the IPA/FVG zone. And then I can see we are now going down. So now this is floating around 13 pips. It's not gone too far. Okay, and USD Chef is not the biggest pip count in the world, but as you can see, it's starting to drop. And I'm thinking, was that the move? Okay, was that the move? So if it drops and breaks these lows, I'll be interested in the next sell in this area. And then obviously you guys from yesterday that was on a session, you know my overall picture in regards to this, where I want it to literally absolutely tank like what was it, 1,000 pips, 1,100. So yeah, that's what I want for USD Chef. So it could be a long play. And like again, for you guys that was on a session yesterday, I said this took 3 months, this took about the same, and this took like another 4 months or something. Yeah, this could be a long-term trade where we're looking for it going all the way down. So yeah, potentially. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it, just seeing if we do break the structure and we start coming down because we have respected since here where we took out liquidity initially. We've been making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So yeah, I'm very curious to see exactly how this plays out. Very curious. Let me look at the chat box real quick. Um, okay, cool. Answer that. Thank you. It's been a myth. Yeah, 100%. How about ADUSD? Charge it to the game. Trap, trap. Mark's Mark, what do you mean by trap? Oh, you mean wait, USD Chef being a trap? I'm guessing that's what you mean, mate. Yeah, 100%. That's what I was looking at as well. I was like, is it falling down yet? Is it just playing games with us? So yeah, I'll be very curious because again, we've got this range here that's been very funny as well, where it's just, I mean, two, three, four big wicks and candles, and then all this kind of rubbish price action. So yeah, I'll hold the trigger for now before I pull it. So I'll just keep an eye on that. ADUSD. Again, this is another one I sent out last week, right? ADUSD, what's happening with that? Is that good? This should be going up right now as well, actually, whenever it loads up. Yeah, it's going up right now. So yeah, who's actually wait, who sent this? Who's actually still in this trade? Who sent this? ADUSD Zoom user. I don't know. I don't know. Who are you, Zoom user? Oh, Tristan. Oh, of course, of course. All right, say no more. Tristan's in after I send him a little nice voice note. All right, cool. So yeah, AUD again, another one that should be up right now. Anything ending with USD, like I said on yesterday's session, we should be looking for buys. Like I said, everything is just aligning too perfectly right now for buys not to happen. But like I said, let's not get excited too quick because I kind of still see one more move to the upside for DXY. And obviously, if that happens, then anything ending with USD obviously starts coming back down. But again, we kind of want that to happen a little bit, even though things are shifting right now. Because again, things like Euro USD, we're still wanting to come back down into this area. As you can see, it's being very, again, not moving in the best. I'm not sure what the best word to use is, but it's not moving the best right now. Okay, so I still want one more move to the downside. GBP USD, same thing. I still want one more move to the downside, but even though it's just it's not tanky, it's just literally rocketing right now. I still want one move to the downside for GBP USD. For gold is just an anomaly, but again, we're seeing what's happened with that. Again, I explained what we should expect for that yesterday. Bitcoin, we already know what's happened with that, and we broke structure. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen when this one come back up in here. Are we going to start dropping? So again, a lot depends on what's going to happen with this dollar. But like I said, I'm just looking at things and I'm seeing one more move happen to the upside. And if that does happen, then obviously we know the repercussions of anything ending with USD. So I'm just very curious. And again, I want this to happen also because I want this to happen. I want one more move to the upside because this is just creating a flag formation right now. Okay, and if you guys know what flag formations are, they're just, I mean, yeah, just literally draw a flag. Okay, so this is a flag formation. Typically, what happens after a flag is the same length of the move of this one. So let's just say if I copied that line that I just drew there, should be about the same as this. So we're seeing this kind of come into our entry. Okay, so yeah, I do think there's one more move up into there, man. It has to happen. It has to happen. So yeah, we're just creating a flag formation right there. What I like to see is just literally that being completed, and then again that will align again with DXY. So this is what I meant yesterday's session as well. When you look at the DXY, you're basically marking up 80% of the market. because once you understand what the DXY is doing, 80% of the pairs will do the opposite or about the same. Okay, because of obviously if it's starting with USD, or do the same as DXY. If it's ending with USD, or do the opposite. So when you look at the DXY, you already know about 80% of the market is going to do, excluding things like gold because it's an anomaly. Things like I don't know, US 30 indices, like oil, all this kind of stuff. I mean, oil even sometimes should basically move in the same kind of trajectory as DXY because again, it kind of does that sometimes. It's the part of the USD family, right? So yeah, we kind of see that with various things. But yeah, let me just touch off with gold, okay, and then we'll end the session there. Um, yeah, again, I mentioned this demand yesterday. Okay, I was curious if we're going to come down to the demand or if we're going to respect that 1 hour candle that was there. We kind of did both. Okay, we kind of did both. So let's go into the 1 hour. Okay, so the daily demand, when my trading view decides to catch up with me. Okay, the daily demand was hit, which was also this candle over here. Very precise, to be honest. Okay, very precise, to be honest. I'm gonna delete this now. Okay, so I didn't really like that candle or expect that candle because I saw this IPA here. I was like, this will be more preferable, but it comes back bang into that candle, which was very interesting actually. Okay, so now as we're looking at things again, price is playing up with this, but again, you guys already know what I wanted from yesterday for price to come up into this area, into this IPA zone. So we've been playing games, it's been tricking us going up, down, and then saying, yeah, cool, I'm going up. Then it's like, now I'm going to go down. So we're still kind of playing games in this area. We have taken out the Asia session lows now, however. So Asia session highs next, hopefully. Okay, so since here, again, taking it out. I mean, there were some buy opportunities in there, but again, gold is just, yeah, it's gold is gold, man. It's not much you could do about it sometimes. Okay, I mean, no clean entries through here. I mean, except for this one. When did this happen? 10 past 12. That's the only clean entry after all of this. And then everything else, I mean, even then, that was a bit sticky still. Yeah, gold is just gold. Okay, so the next entry I can see potentially, if price does come back down into this price exactly at 23.02. Okay, and a 5 minute is what I'm looking at now, 23.02. Then that'll be a buy situation that we could potentially take. What our stop loss is just under over here. So that would be about, yeah, about 20 pip stop. And then obviously, if we do accomplish what we want to, okay, just minimum, I would say minimum, but taking out these highs, it'll give you about 115 pips. Taking out the Asia session high will give you about 320 pips. If we do come into our target, that gives us about 500. So yeah, that 15 pip stop can go a long way. So I'm just going to be patient on this because God has been messing around literally for couple of days now. So yeah, let's just be patient. But if I was going to enter, that 5 minute candle will be my next one because we've just taken out structure through here. We've now hit the bottom side of this. The price closed under it. So if we could get a pullback into here and then shift up again, that would be the perfect play. I am still very wary of this though. Okay, and this just keep in mind of this because yeah, this candle could prove very, very interesting as well. We've got IPA. Let me just move this down. IPA slash FVG. We didn't quite get it engulfing candle straight away on a 5 minute at least, maybe on a 15. But we've got this candle right here. So these 2 points of interest is what I'll keep an eye on for gold right now. More specifically, I'll say I'll prefer this one because what does it do? Takes out Asia session low, right? Okay. And then, yeah, from there, you can start seeing what price starts to do. And again, it just all comes back to just understanding the basics and then following through with the basics. So we'll keep a watch out for what's actually going to happen. But if I had to pick a price level I'd rather buy from, would be obviously this, but obviously the stop loss is going to be bigger as well. Okay, I mean you're looking at 25 to 30 pips with that. If you have to buy from there, but for me, just watch this 5 minute candle. Monaro trade ideas and sessions just called out a trade as well. I think what they're saying, sell gold, TP 422.70. So Monaro trade ideas and sessions same price should potentially come all the way down to these sides. Potentially, potentially. Okay, so for me, I'm more in a buy mind frame. So yeah, it's totally up to you in regards to what you want to do. Monaro trade ideas and sessions is very good as well. So yeah, but for me right now, I'm just preferring a little bit more buys than sells. If we can actually get back into these areas, and then I'll be in a seller's mind frame. Um, what else have we got? Tate. I'm in. Okay. Mergen. I'm not too sure what Tate is. Andrew Tate? Is that? I don't know. What are we talking about? I don't know, but yeah, yeah. For me, if we can buy from here, then I'll do it. 15 pip stop. If not, it'll be this one, 25 pips. If not, you just take Monaro trade that there's in sessions, and then one of these is going to play out anyway, and then you're in a win-win situation. So yeah, Tristan Tate probably. Oh, wait, is that what you meant? Is that what you meant, Megan Tate, when I said Tristan? I don't know. Sometimes I'm lost sometimes, man. But anyway, so yeah, with gold again, tricky one. We're seeing slight accumulation happening with this. Okay, which is again why I'm more in a buyer's mind frame than anything. Okay, we're seeing slight accumulation happen with this, where again we've done our spring kind of. Okay, and now we're seeing various tests, and then yeah, I want it to go up. So we're seeing again we've got a spring in a very ugly way. Let me go into maybe the 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minute doesn't do it any justice anyway. 10 minute. Yeah, really as well. But yeah, we're kind of seeing that spring. And then we get it here, 10 minute, we actually get what I like to see. So this area is more valid to me. So we get the down candle, engulfing, leave the gap, and then we start breaking above. So yeah, this is why this area is looking interesting as well. On the 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minute, you don't see it, but you see that down engulfing and then prices close above it. All right, cool. But yeah, we're seeing these two entries again. Like I said, in an ideal world, I prefer this lower one. If not, then obviously we'll take our chances with this one as well. So let's just be patient. Price has not been as nice in the last 2, 3 weeks for whatever reason. We've had our NFP, we've had our CPI news. I don't know. I don't know why price is just holding up. Maybe it's just that time for summer where people are just like looking to go on holidays and stuff. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's everything. Again, I'll see if it's worth sending. Every time I look at it, it just gets higher and higher. I'll see if it's worth sending these out. Okay, I'll see if it's worth sending these out if it's gonna drop back down to these areas, but it just keeps on getting higher and higher. I can't even be mad because I'm in them winning right now. So yeah, I'm sorry, guys, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, if I can, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll keep an eye on it and then I'll send out potential buy limits. So I'll just send it out anyway. If it somehow magically comes down, then yeah, you guys get tapped in, right? So I'll make sure, trust me, I'll make sure I'm keeping an eye on it because obviously I'm in profits right now. So I don't want it to come all the way back down. So yeah, but yeah, if it does, then we'll send those out and then you guys should be all good. But was there any last questions or anything before we go? That's taken that. Any last questions? Okay, cool. We're gonna keep it stepping from there then. All good. Most of us. Wait, what's happening? Tristan Tate probably. Actually, you done me dirty last 2 days, and I'm only on demo. Yeah, it's not fun sometimes to trade gold. It's very brutal. Welcome to the trading world. Yeah, welcome to the trading world, Natasha. Especially with gold. If you're new, just stay away from gold. I always say that to people. If you're new, stay away from gold. It's one of the most brutal things to trade alongside US 30. US 30 and gold, if you're new, just stay away from those two because they will hurt your feelings. They will literally hurt your feelings. Like I've never experienced heartbreak the way I have until I started trading gold. Okay, I haven't been in that many relationships either, but yeah, gold, heartbreak. When I first started trading, I was like, bro. But yeah. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it as that. And then yeah, we'll see what happens going into the week. And then yeah, hopefully price can actually start moving a little bit better. And then yeah, we'll be able to catch more trades. But until next time, guys, peace out, man.